at the two teams for tonight. The Scotland manager, Ali MacLeod, has brought Alan Rough back into goal. He loses defenders Willie Donachie and Martin Buchan through injury. And Rangers men Sandy Jardine and Tom Forsyth take their places. Up front, they're pinning a lot of hopes on Kenny Dalglish and on West Brom's Willie Johnston to beat the Czechs down the left flank. For Sandy Jardine of Rangers, a recall. His form, they say, this season up here has been quite tremendous. And certainly he's got the experience with 30 Scottish caps to his credit. Alan Rough, well, he lost his place in the Pauřík Thistle side earlier this season, but he's got it back now, and he's got his Scottish place back as well. David Stewart of Leeds United, having been the Scottish goalkeeper in the last game against East Germany. As for the Czechs, they come with 7 men who won the European Championship in 1976, but they too are missing key defenders, Pivanik, who lost his form, and Ondras, who was sent off with Andy Gray in Czechoslovakia last year. Both men, of course, missed the game through suspension. Michalík is a relatively new goalkeeper who might be under pressure. Masný and Nehoda, the forwards that Scotland must watch closely. There's Pavel Michalík. He's 23-year-old. He takes over from the great Ivo Victor in goal. Only 5 caps. He might be under enormous pressure tonight. Dobias, he's got 59 caps to his credit, and he might need all the experience he can call upon tonight as they play the Czech national anthem here at Hampden Park. Tonight is Mr. Francois Rion of Belgium. And now we're just about all warmed up and ready to start. So away we go, Scotland in the dark blue shirts and white shorts, attacking the goal to our left. Czechoslovakia, as you can see, an all-white strip. There's Pollák, the number 9 and midfield player for them, shrugged off the ball by Bruce Rioch. Are Scotland on their way to Argentina in a group that is really wide open? Each side has played 2. This is Scotland, Czechoslovakia and Wales. Each have lost 1 and each have won 1. With Scotland, of course, to face Wales at Anfield, and then Wales in due course to go to Czechoslovakia for the last game in the group. But the Scots desperately needing a victory here again tonight against the Czechs, who they beat, of course, in the last World Cup, here by 2-1 in 1973. Rioch now again for Scotland. Tremendous atmosphere here. And a shot by Asa Hartford, cannoning off that Czech defence. Here's Willie Johnston. And a long, long cross, and Michalík, a good safe gather. And here come Czechoslovakia now. Masný has gone way forward. Here he is, number 10. A good swift inter-challenge there by Gordon McQueen. Asa Hartford. Kenny Dalglish, a good turn across the face of that Czech goal. And Jordan couldn't quite get up fast enough to turn in what would have been a simple chance. A great run here by Dalglish. He turned superbly. The noise is deafening, but the touch wasn't there for Jordan. So Pavel Michalík with the goal kick. Hartford, Johnston. Ali McLeod said he could be such a key man down this left flank. Danny McGrain. Unusual seeing him in a left-back position. Dalglish. That'll be cut out, though, by the number 6, Dobias. Here's the big Dvorák on the ball now. Back to Alan Rough. Jordan going for this one, Dalglish will hope to make something of it, but again the Czech goalkeeper very quick off his line. Sprightly enough opening for Scotland, backed by this enormous noisy crowd. Dvorák, Dobias. Forward towards Masný. Very skillful player, you mustn't take any chances with him. I don't think Pollák will get there. Danny McGrain, and a throw to Czechoslovakia. Pauřík with it. Gadusek was fouled there by Masson. And Dobias with the free kick for Czechoslovakia. Chipped in there towards Nehoda. Boric, cross not going very far, little murders there. There's Sandy Jardine. Calling Jordan towards him. Joe Jordan. Played there for McQueen. Slipped here for McGrain. Forward for Masson. Masson again. The long ball to Sandy Jardine. And Dvorák getting it away. And Forsyth back to Rioch. Masson. Of course, it's very difficult in a way for the Scottish team, with the crowd willing them to do well. It's always a danger that their football can become a little frantic in all this noise. And with all the waving of the banners, they've got to play good, patient football and wait for the breaks to come their way. Capkovic. Dvorák. Dobias. Played wide onto the far side to Gögh. McQueen again getting way of Masný. Masson. That should be cut out, as indeed it is by the number 2, Pauřík. Here's Pollák. Masný. Nehoda's outside here. This is the ball for Nehoda. Good challenge, though, by Forsyth. And not such a good pass. Nehoda. Pauřík. Capkovic. Pollák. Dobias. Pollák again. Bringing the ball forward now to the number 7, Gadusek. Masný. And a foul by Masný on Jardine. Jordan leaping into that one. Dalglish. Rioch cutting it out well. Pollák. Pollák again. Played for Nehoda. Pollák. Throw given to Czechoslovakia. And Murder with it. A push by Nehoda on Jardine. Masson. Calling Dalglish towards him, taking that pass from Joe Jordan. Dalglish. A long cross towards Jordan again. Masson with a long shot! Caught that beautifully, but equally the Czech goalkeeper was nicely behind it, coming out very well. He controlled it well, in fact, Masson, and the keeper down equal to it. Nehoda now. Good, strong run here by Masný, and a good, strong challenge by Forsyth. He's a really dangerous character, this Czech, Masný. He destroyed England in Bratislava in the European Championship last time round. He's got a corner now for the Czechs. And they've brought up the big number 4, Dvorák. Nehoda's in there. Murder's in there. Played wide for Dobias. That's his shot. That wasn't far away. Scored in the European Championship final against West Germany, Dobias, which of course the Czechs won in Belgrade. Scored their second goal. And in fact, that was a little too close to comfort here for the Scots. Asa Hartford for Scotland. To Don Masson. Neat bit of play there by Masson for Danny McGrain. Masson again. Oldest man in the Scottish side at 33. That's out of play. Dobias wanting to get that throw taken quickly. And the linesman on the far side was flagging for something, an offside, I think. Although clearly the ball was out of play before that offside situation happened. Free kick then to Czechoslovakia. Nehoda getting up. And another throw for Czechoslovakia. Pauřík with it. Pollák finding Gögh. Nehoda now on that far side to deal with Tom Forsyth, a free kick. 10 minutes gone, no score. Jordan, good backward header there. Dvorák nicely behind it though for the Czechs. Free kick for Scotland, a foul by Gögh on Jordan. Masson, who seems to take all these free kicks for Scotland. Gordon McQueen has come up. I wonder if the Czechs have noticed. Now they would have done. And Pollák getting it away. Murdered. There was a free kick there though. A foul by the Scots. This is Gögh. Dobias. Capkovic. Dvorák. Gögh. He took a chance there with Dalglish. That's a free kick. Joe Jordan, in fact, who got the winner against Czechoslovakia in the last World Cup here in '73. Gögh with the free kick. McQueen again beating Masný in the air, but only by pushing down on the Czech number 10. So a free kick to Czechoslovakia. Well, Czech was allowed to go a little way there. Here's Pollák and here's Masný. Nehoda's waiting in the middle. McQueen getting it away, but not far. Rioch again. He's got a great left foot, but not on that occasion. And Danny McGrain for Scotland. Now Johnston. Dalglish turned on beautifully. Can Jordan turn on this? Oh, and a good save again by the keeper. Dalglish already causing all sorts of problems for the Czechs. Turned nicely on that header. Jordan himself turned well. And the keeper again did well. That would just have gone inside. Pollák for Czechoslovakia. Rioch. Nehoda. And McGrain going into him like a ton of bricks. And coming away with the ball, which for Scotland was more important. Tremendous fullback. Great backing here from Celtic fans. Alan Roth. Danny McGrain again. Kenny Dalglish. Johnston. Sweeping past the fullback. A lovely cross there towards Joe Jordan. It might come for Don Masson. Cannoned off a Czech defender and falls for Nehoda. Masný. Stopped well by Jardine. Now McGrain. Now Masson. Hartford. And a foul there by Gadusek. And a free kick to Scotland. Asa Hartford with it. Curl towards Joe Jordan again. Rioch. Good ball offside though. And as well for Scotland that he was. The Belgian linesman quickly had his flag up, stopping Nehoda in his tracks. When for once the Scots seemed to be caught well up without a lot of cover. And a little on the square side, quarter of an hour gone, no score. McGrain, Johnston. Again, that delicate cross. There's Masson again, trying to catch it on the volley. Goal kick. Masný, Pollák, Masný, oh, a wild challenge there by Danny McGrain, and the referee calling him to him, and quite rightly so. That was a bad challenge on Masný. Just look at that. Number 2 going in there and thumping him down, and Masný, in fact, is still on the ground. The crowd not happy about that, but that was a bad challenge by Danny McGrain. The free kick taken, and it'll go through the rough. Just stayed inside the area. Now McGrain. Now Masson. McGrain. To McQueen. First, looked to me as though Masný had played the ball there. I think the referee was mindful that there might have been an air of vengeance about that challenge, or maybe he was looking for it. In that case, it wasn't there. It seemed a perfectly fair challenge by the Czech number 10. There's McQueen going up. As Hartford now prepares to take this free kick. Claiming that Masny's not 10 yards off the ball. Through towards McQueen. Now, Rioch, can he turn this back? Putting it straight at Gögh for the corner. Gögh, the number 5. Pollák, the number 9. And Willie Johnston, the number 17, with the corner for Scotland. Masson in there. McQueen is on the goal line, causing trouble there. And it's there by Jordan! A lovely corner. McQueen causing trouble on that line. Jordan rising superbly. Past the keeper, corner of the net. 1-0 to Scotland. And from another angle, look at the bumping and boring there. That was interesting. But look at the jump as well, and the goal for Scotland. 1-0 to Scotland. 18 minutes gone. Now we shall see how the Czechs, with 7 of their European winning side, can fare at Hampden tonight. They're a side notoriously that travelled badly, and since they won that championship in 1976 against West Germany, they've played 5 matches away from Czechoslovakia and have not won one of them. And they come here tonight with their morale pretty low because they had a terrible journey up from London the night before last, and they had to sit in a train all night and got no sleep, and they were worried by that. They'll be more than worried by that goal of Joe Jordan that puts Scotland ahead now. Now the throw for Scotland, a good long one by Willie Johnston and a good fist away, but the whistle had gone. In fact, it was a foul throw on the far side. I think it'll be a throw for Czechoslovakia. Linesman on the far side flagging, yes, it'll be another throw. Which Gögh will take. Forsyth in first, but in fact he was obstructed and Scotland get another free kick. Relentless pressure now they're putting on the Czechs. Don Masson will float another free kick. Gordon, McQueen and Joe Jordan are up there again. It doesn't get to either Jordan or McQueen because Dvorák gets it away for Czechoslovakia. Dobias. Masný. Oh, a wild challenge from behind by Rioch. Well, the referee can't allow this to go on. That's twice Masný, the very talented number 10, has really been wildly assaulted by the Scots. First time by McGrain, and now by Rion. And their intention, as he shakes his head there, you can see, is to stifle the talents of number 10. Capkovic. Masson. Back to right. A throw for Czechoslovakia. Masný, not to be denied by the wild challenges that have come his way, but losing out to Gordon McQueen and Danny McGrain to Alan Rock. Jordan. Nehoda, Dvorák to Michalík. Nehoda, chased by Dalglish, forced into that error. Hartford to Johnston. Really is doing that right back, a roasting free kick. Up comes McQueen again. Hartford tries to pinpoint another free kick. Oh, it's Willie Johnston. Murder got it away. Jardine, Forsyth. And Jardine. Almost everybody centred in that last third of the pitch in the just in and around that Czechoslovakian penalty area. Now they're coming out as Murder takes possession for the Czechs. Gögh. Hartford losing it to Nehoda, but he's almost alone up there. That was a silly challenge from behind that time by Forsyth. Gives away the free kick. Pollák to Gadusek. Nehoda. Pollák. Oh, he let the dummy go through and Dobias couldn't quite get there. And Hartford brings it away now for Scotland. That won't go to Willie Johnston. And here's Masný again. Oh, he skated past one, he skated past another. And he's got a corner. Lovely, tricky little bit of skill there by Marian Masný. Here he is, now to take the corner for Czechoslovakia. Oh, he's going to leave it to Gadusek. Brought the big number 4, Dvorák, up. And it, in fact, reached the number 4, but he couldn't quite turn it sufficiently to worry Alan Rock. There he is, Dvorák. Dvorák's header. Gögh. Just getting in before Rioch. Nehoda. Dobias. Capkovic. Nehoda. Really tough little midfield player he is. Masný. So desperate that this man turns it on tonight for them. Masný. He's a very moody player. And one tends to think that when things are going badly, he doesn't really turn it on, but they need it tonight from him. Here's Nehoda. Nehoda. Free kick. Foul by Forsyth. Masný turned well there on Forsyth. Little deflection there, and McQueen got in, but it's a corner again for Czechoslovakia. Again, the big Dvorák is there. Powerfully struck corner again. Nehoda on the far side. Cross coming in again, and it... Oh. Gadusek is said to have a marvellous left foot, but he's not had much of a chance of showing it yet. But another corner for Czechoslovakia. 26 minutes gone, Scotland leading by a goal to nil. Joe Jordan, the man who scored it. Now the left foot of Gadusek. Playing it short this time to Nehoda. Looking for a chance to get his cross in. Rioch is there with him. And Rioch at last with a chance to get it away. Here's Dalglish. Past Pollák. Johnston on this side. Here's Masson. Stabbing it here for McGrain. In for Dalglish, offside. Dvorák, no chance at all for Dobias there. Johnston. Well, the ball found Masson. Now Hartford. Jordan. Away by Dvorák. Danny McGrain. May just have come off the head of Gögh, but no, it didn't. There's the goal scorer. And there's the man he beat. Dvorák for Czechoslovakia. Dobias. Gögh. Dobias. Capkovic. Masný. Pollák, ball through the legs of Masson. He would have enjoyed that. Gögh, Dobias, pushing a few forward now, the Czechs. Czech on the far side. Nehoda, Dobias, Gögh, Pollák. Straight to the number 14, Forsyth. A throw given to the Czechs. And here's Masný. Turning McQueen again. And again. But he still can't get that yard to get the cross in that he wanted. He nearly got something going there. Hartford breaking it up. Now Masson. McGrain. Now Johnston. fighting for every ball. Go on, he says. Dalglish is going on as well. A chip across there, and now it'll come for Masson for the shot. A little chip, just wide. That looked very dangerous indeed, as Dalglish was allowed to go on. But in the end, the Scots could get nothing out of it. And here's the goal kick. Half an hour gone, 1-0. Nehoda to Gadusek. Nehoda. Nehoda. Masný, the little touch, but off the referee. He got it where he wanted the second time, but Masson got it where he wanted as well. Joe Jordan. Well, again, the throw given to Scotland, to Czechoslovakia rather. Pollák. Nehoda. Dobias. Gögh. Beginning, just suspecting that they're beginning to put one or two things together, the Czechs now. Looking just a little more confident, and looking with a little bit of luck that they might be in a position to open up the Scots. But at the moment they've got to do some more defending with Masson on the ball. Now Rioch. McQueen to Masson. McGrain turning well on Pollák. Dalglish, beautiful touch. Now McGrain again, no penalty. But it comes to Willie Johnston. Masson turning it in. And Michalík throwing it there for Dvorák. Masson. Hartford. The Scottish midfield, very, very hard at the moment to deny. Again, Masson doing the masterminding. Here's Rioch looking forward at every opportunity to come forward for a shot. So that's another goal kick. Having a tremendous game already, Don Masson. McQueen. Pauřík holding off Jordan. A nice little touch there by Murder for Gögh. Nehoda, the number 11, doing the chasing. And here's Joe Jordan to Bruce Rioch. Oh, that was wide of Hartford and fell for Pollák. Dobias, a bad pass. Dalglish, Masson, Hartford, nice touch, good play by the Scottish midfield. Now Willie Johnston. Played in for Dalglish. Can he turn and make something of it? McGrain. Johnston. That'll go for a corner for Scotland. Again, McQueen is up there, and the only Scottish goal so far has come from a corner when McQueen used his weight, as you can see there, and his agility on that line. Well, the Scottish crowd behind that goal must have seen something and claimed, I would imagine, that there was a bit of bumping and boring on McQueen. But the referee allowed it to go on. But here's Willie Johnston. Masson. Nehoda. Pollák. Dobias. Nehoda. Gadusek. Nehoda in the middle. But McQueen got the better of that one. And here's Asa Hartford, number 10. And here's Tenny Dalglish. Rioch, Hartford, Good play by the Scots. Willie Johnston. Joe Jordan's on the far side. Oh, and the goalkeeper's lost it. And Hartford has put it in. 2-0. Just look at the contrast there. Pollák head down. Hartford jubilant. And Jordan creating problems there as Willie Johnston floated this cross in. The goalkeeper looked to have got it and then just threw it down invitingly at Asa Hartford's feet. And you will not get an easier goal in the World Cup than that one. 2-0 to Scotland. And from the camera behind the goal at the other end, what a tantalising cross by Willie Johnston. The keeper under pressure, but losing it, and that's what you call an open goal. So the Scots are in tremendous heart. Asa Hartford having put them 2-0 ahead with still 8 minutes to go to half-time. Well, it was the keeper's mistake. Only winning his 6th cap tonight, 23 years old, Pavel Michalík. A real test of his nerve. And in the early minutes it looked as though he was equal to it, with 1 or 2 very sound saves. But now the Czechs are really up against it. Masson with the throw for Scotland. The Czechs have been to Glasgow in their history, and 3 times they've been beaten. And Dobias putting that behind for another Scottish corner. McQueen coming up again to put more pressure on this man. Masson. Curling it in again towards Gordon McQueen. Looks a bit like a hand pushing that one down. McGrain with a throw. Masný. Sandy Jardine back to Alan Roth. Jardine for Jordan, but Gögh for Czechoslovakia, an interception there, and here comes Scotland again. Oh, and a good save that time from Willie Johnston, springing up on that right-hand side, but Michalík got down well. McGrain to Masson. Hartford, nice turn. Dalglish. McGrain to Masson. Oh, a nice dummy. Jordan there, cut out at the very last by Pauřík. And here's Jardine. Offside against Dalglish. Dobias, Dvorák, and Forsyth back to his keeper. Five minutes to half-time. Hartford. Capkovic getting in there for Czechoslovakia. Here's Masson. Even Jardine's right up there. Willie Johnston trying his luck on the far side again. Played through and he's all right this time. The linesman's kept his flag down, but the referee has said no. Here's Rion pointing to the linesman and saying that the flag was down. Pauřík, you were seeing, saying he was 2 yards offside. Nehoda for Czechoslovakia. Murder. Trying to get those little 1-2s going. Nehoda couldn't get on the end of that one. And a free kick given to Scotland. So another corner for Scotland. Again, McQueen is up there. Again, Jordan is lurking. And again, the keeper. Oh, and I think he's given a penalty. No, he's given an indirect free kick. Well, that indeed is going to be interesting. Let's look at this as Masson takes it. Well, there was a bit of wrestling there. Knows, has he given that as obstruction or what? But he's certainly given what appears to be an indirect free kick for Scotland, some 9 yards out, which means that really that Czech wall ought to be on the goal line. 2 minutes to half-time. Are Scotland going to break through again? 2, 4, 6, 7 men in that Czechoslovakian wall, and indeed the Belgian referee has decided they've all, quite rightly, got to be on that goal line. Michalík, the keeper, has just got a little area to cover on that far side. And they'll want to attack that ball as soon as it's played by Masson to Rioch. I imagine it'll be a tap. There it is, for Rioch off the wall. They might have to take it again because I think they were not within 10 yards. They got within 10 yards, they've got to take it again. 10 yards, he's saying. So, the Scots will get another chance. Will they change it this time, or will it again be Masson for Rioch? Or will they play it a little wider and maybe look for a slightly different angle? They're still not 10 yards away, but he's going to let it go this time. Masson for Rioch, and that time it came off Nehoda, who I suppose couldn't have been more than 4 yards off the ball when it was struck. Good jump there by McGrain, a nice touch by Hartford. The Scots playing really well. Johnston with a long cross again towards Joe Jordan, and Dobias getting it away. The Scots well worth their 2-0 lead. They've defended well when they've had to. They've been brilliant in the middle of the field, with Masson in particular, closely followed by Hartford. Rioch always going forward looking for goals, and Dalglish and Jordan being very difficult to handle, with Johnston doing good work down the wings. A good all-team performance by Scotland so far, leading 2-0 here against the European champions of Czechoslovakia. Of course, the Czechs beat the Scots 2-0 in a previous World Cup game in Czechoslovakia a year ago. Capkovic back to Michalík as we come to the last seconds of the first half. Dobias, Pollák. 1 or 2 little flashes from Masný, but as yet not a serious shot for Alan Rough to save in the Scottish goal. And there goes the half-time whistle, and what a brilliant first half it's been for Scotland. with Joe Jordan having put him ahead after 18 minutes. Asa Hartford having added to that one after 36. There's Joe Jordan. Tremendous climbing header by him that put the Scots on their way. Asa Hartford having added the second one, and a lot more excitement to come here at Hampden Park. We'll be back after this short break.
Welcome back to Hampden Park for the start of the second half of this World Cup game. Scotland leading Czechoslovakia 2-0. The Scots in the shirts of dark blue, and the Czechs have made a substitution. They've taken off Josef Nehoda, their number 8 midfield player, and they've brought on Knapp, the number 14, who's on the ball at the moment. The little back heel there. There's Knapp again. Dalglish. Joe Jordan. Oh, and they were very nearly in trouble there. Danny McGrain. Tremendous first half by Scotland. Played with great pace and skill and verve, and really to a large extent overpowering the Czechs, who are going to have to fight and play as they've never fought before to get back into this World Cup qualifying game now. Dobias. Gögh. Oh, straight to Asa Hartford, and here's Dalglish. No, that just fell for Gögh, and here's Dobias. Now for Pollák. Masný. Far from getting themselves a chance there on the edge of the box, but again the Scottish defence snuffed it out. Gadusek to Nehoda. Here's Knapp, the substitute. Gögh to Pollák. Pauřík, Dobias. Desperate for a goal early on in this second half to try and pull themselves back into this game. Wales, the other team in this group. I suppose the ideal result for Welshmen tonight would have been a draw, which would have kept the pot boiling nicely for them. Certainly it'll mean if Scotland go on and win this one that the Welsh simply have to beat Scotland at Anfield and then do a very good job of work when it's their turn to play in Czechoslovakia. Wales, of course, having already beaten the Czechs 3-0 in Wrexham. Here's Alan Rough, who's hardly had a shot to save. Hartford to Masson. To McGrain. Masson to McQueen. Oh! Covered in time. Long leg just poking that ball back. Dvorák there first. Pollák. Masný. A little right back there. Pauřík running hard for it. And pulled back by Johnston, giving the Czechs a free kick. So he might have got a fist or an elbow or a finger in the eye. So Gadusek will take the free kick, left-footed. Dvorák is poised there, it's aimed towards Dvorák. But the big Scottish defenders were equal to it, it's a goal kick. I think it must be a free kick because it appeared to come off the Scottish players. There must have been an infringement there. Dalglish. Jardine. Masson. Rioch. Jardine. Rioch. It's been just that little bit forward of the midfield most of the evening. Dalglish. And a Scottish throw. Rioch. And Joe Jordan's header, he got up well, but he couldn't get the power. McGrain. Onto the right flank that he likes the best. And a corner for Scotland. Off Capkovic on the free. And it'll be the task of Johnston to float another tantalising corner. Gordon McQueen again on that Czechoslovakian goal line. And plenty of blue shirts are in there. McQueen couldn't quite get the header in. Jardine tried to knock it back again. There was an offside. Here's Dvorák. Gögh. Masný. Here's Masson. Oh, a nice bit of play there. Here's Dalglish, and here's Jardine. And Capkovic getting it away again for Czechoslovakia. And here's Masný. Poor ball. McQueen cutting it out. Rioch to McGrain. Masson, Hartford. McGrain to Masson. Patient build-up. Bit of activity up front there with Rioch now very much involved. But here's Danny McGrain. That's not a bad shot. They let him go a long way. In the end, it was a lot wider than in the first period. Here's the Celtic and Scotland fullback. Wide of the goal, and in the end, quite a bit wide. Masný. Now, can he get past McQueen? Well, Masson playing it sensibly wide of that goal, and Nehoda, the number 11, for Rioch. Masson really has been everywhere tonight. Jardine. Big Tom Forsyth. Here's Masson again. A little flick for Hartford. A touch on for Jordan. And here's Hartford through again. Pollák after him. Oh, they were in desperate trouble there. As well for them that Czechoslovakia got that away. Well, that big defender got that away. If he had missed that, Don Masson, who'd started it all from deep, was right behind him. Willie Johnston then with a Scottish corner. McQueen up there again. That's the one it's aimed for. And another corner for Scotland. McQueen took a bump there, but that's a part of the business for men when they come up for corners. Masson again. Good high corner. Fist of the keeper. Jardine with the header, and it's in there! It's Dalglish. And that makes it 3. It was Jardine's header, but it was Dalglish's deflection. There's the first header. Dalglish with a touch, past the keeper, 3-0. Look again, look at the deflection the number 8 puts on it, wide of the keeper, good goal, 3-0. With 10 minutes of the second half gone. A free kick to Scotland. Again with the free kick for Scotland. Jordan coming for this one, and that time the keeper well behind it. In fact, there was a free kick. A foul by Joe Jordan. There he goes, climbing all over the Czech defender. And if the Czechs were looking for something to give them a bit of heart in the early part of their second half, they must in their hearts know that it's all up with them now. The Scots are playing so well, and it would take a bigger effort than I fancy that they can produce to pull this game round now. Knapp looked a wild challenge again by Rioch. Hartford. Here's Dalglish, the man who just can't stop scoring goals. To Joe Jordan. In for Kenny Dalglish again. No penalty. Good decision. Excellent decision by the Belgian referee. Never in a million years was that a penalty. Jumped all over it. Nehoda. Oh, that's an interesting ball there. And Gadusek claiming that he was fouled on the edge of the box, and I thought he had a case. But the Belgian referee thought not. And here comes Scotland again with Masson. Dalglish in the thick of it once more. Capkovic hitting it for Pollák. A turn by Masný. A little right back here, Pauřík. Masný. The noise absolutely deafening. A free kick to Czechoslovakia. Pollák to Knapp. Dalglish for Joe Jordan. And a foul giving Scotland a free kick. No, in fact it's a... Well, in fact there was no infringement at all, though the referee was waving his hands all over the place. It's a throw to Czechoslovakia. Nehoda to Masný. Played in there for Nehoda. Challenged strongly by Forsyth. Jardine brought down, free kick to Scotland. He wasn't very happy with it. Dalglish again, that time beaten by Dvorák. Pollák trying to get Gadusek down the right. Nehoda and Masný are waiting in the middle. Oh, what a good save. Good shot there by Gadusek. And the first real positive bit of action that Alan Rough has had to do in this game. Turning it over very confidently. Corner for the Czechs. Gadusek with it. Masný. Jordan doing the defending. Masný knew just a little too much for him. And Knapp beaten by Jordan in the end. Dobias getting there just before Kenny Dalglish, but in a right bit of trouble there. And here's Rioch. And here's Rioch. Willie Johnston on the far side. In a bit of space if he can get there with a header. Not a good cross by Rioch. Gadusek. Pauřík. Dobias meantime coming off for a bit of attention. Free kick surely, yes, a foul by Danny McGrain. Now, Gadusek. Blasting free kick. And anything but 10 yards back. But he still got it through, only for Alan Ruff to be right behind it. They're going to bring on another substitute, the Czechs. I think it's going to be Peter Galis. Now it's Masson. McGrain. Pollák. Nehoda. Masný. McQueen going across there. He pushed that just a little too far ahead of him, and McQueen spotted the opportunity well. Pauřík. Masný. Pauřík. And again, Scotland get it away. Here's Dalglish. Johnston now to take off Dobias and bring on Peter Galis. Number 15 Galis, who is a striker. In fact, he scored against England in the European Championship in Bratislava. And Dobias, who hurt himself a moment ago in a challenge with Dalglish, is coming on. Well, he's a big striker, this number 15, who's got... It looked as though it might have gone for a corner, but not quite. Instead, it's a free kick. And Gadusek very angry with Jordan. And Jordan being spoken to by the referee. And if you read it the way I read it, he was saying one more like that and you might be in very severe trouble. Push this time by Forsyth. And a free kick. Again, it's the number 7 Gadusek in the wars. But of course the Czechs have used both their substitutes. And there are now a matter of 12 minutes left. Pollák. Czechoslovakian throw. Nehoda. Gögh, the number 5, with the throw. Finding Nehoda. Well, it might come for Galis. Couldn't get any power into the shot because McGrain had closed him down so quickly. That is Don Masson doing a lot of shouting and urging people on. He's really aware that the Scots could do with another goal or two, and I suppose he feels in the last 10 minutes that the dispirited Czechs are there for the taking for another goal or two. 10 minutes now to go. Capkovic, number 3. Gadusek. And Masson there again for Scotland. He's 33 years old, the oldest player in the Scottish side, but he's worked harder than anyone tonight. And here he is again on the ball, wanting it all the time. And what a nice pass there for Dalglish. Now for Asa Hartford. Oh, that wasn't far wide, and the Czechs were wide open in defence. How they allowed Hartford to go as far as that. Well, only they know. But the shot in the end was always just going wide of that left-hand post as we look at it. Gadusek for Czechoslovakia. Nehoda leaving the ball behind. Gadusek again, left foot, goal! Well, Gadusek has pulled one back. One that the Scots could ill afford to lose. Remember, goal difference might be vital in the final reckoning. He's got a sweet left foot, and that beat Alan Rough into the corner of the Scottish net. Here's Gadusek again. Took it so well. And a goal for Czechoslovakia. Wow, the yellow card for Rioch for the foul on Gadusek, the man who scored. I must say it's been a brilliant Scottish performance. The only blemish on it for me is that one or two of the Scottish challenges have been far too vigorous. Masný. Well, if the Scots give another goal away, a night of glory will be turned almost into a night of sadness. They've got the 2 points, but they don't want to give away goals. Masson now to Rioch. Dalglish has made a brilliant run across the field there. Rioch went a long way through with that challenge on Pollák. The crowd don't like it. Again, it was a bad Scottish challenge, and again the referee was right to give the free kick. Rioch really carried through with that one. Gadusek, who's taken quite a buffeting tonight, but was beaten easily there by Jardine. Here's Pollák. The Czechs getting a bit of breeze in their sails at the moment, and fancy they might be able to snatch another goal. Well, they've got 7 minutes left. They are 3-1 down. Masný, come for Masson. Hartford trying to get a 1-2 with Dalglish, but Hartford had stopped, and the Czechs take it up again through Gadusek. Galis has made a run forward. Oh, and nobody really wanted to go for that one, but instead it's Nehoda, played in again towards Galis. And Jardine turning it back to his keeper, Alan Rough. Masson. And Jardine. Crowd a little irritated by that. Knapp. Johnston to Hartford. This is Gögh. Just stopped well there by Bruce Rioch. That might well be cut out by the right back. No, he's lost it now to Johnston. Pollák is after him, and Knapp got it away. Masný now, maybe with a chance to get in behind, using his pace well. Galis is waiting in the middle, and he very nearly got the touch. And in the end, Jardine has to get it back to Rough, and the voices come back to Scottish throats. They were desperately silenced during that tremendous run by Masný. Rioch. Dalglish waiting up in the middle. Masson waiting in midfield. Here's Don Masson again. Touch for Hartford. Rioch. Dalglish and Jordan fighting for it, but neither of them getting it. Oh, but Rioch got hold of that one. But again, a clumsy challenge again by the Scot. Dvorák for Czechoslovakia. Gadusek. Come for Masson. Here's Dalglish. Jardine. Jordan. Well, he won't get away with that. What's he saying, play on or not? Surely, if anything, there's got to be a free kick to Czechoslovakia, I would have thought. Well, that's incredible. He's given a free kick. He's given it to Scotland. Well, and a yellow card now for Gögh for throwing the ball away. Rank injustice that, because clearly the foul in the first place was Joe Jordan's, the way he held the Czechoslovakian player. Still, a free kick given to Scotland. I don't suppose there'll be many people in Hampden Park sorry about it. Delay while Pollák takes his shin guards off and takes them off the field. Rioch, a touch for Jardine. Masson. That looked like a push on Kenny Dalglish inside the area. The referee might well need to get to grips with these last couple of minutes or so, as Johnston pulls another long cross in. McQueen was right in there that time. Knapp getting it away. Masson. Well, they've got it away to Masný. They mustn't fall again, the Scots, in these last couple of minutes. Nehoda to Galis. Through the legs, and an obstruction there surely by Jardine. Well, he's letting a lot of things go, this referee. It's a free kick though to Czechoslovakia with about 90 seconds to go. And now a few whistles from the Scottish crowd. Gadusek with it, it'll come for Pollák though. And he'll want to float that ball back into the area as quickly as he can. Well, in fact, it's a fairly nothing ball, and Forsyth happy to hack that away for another corner. Tom Forsyth. And that went a long way too, as Scotland again failed to get it away. Pollák straight to rough. Maybe that's the last little crisis over for Scotland, leading 3-1, a minute to go. And Scots everywhere now getting ready for the big victory cheer. And although they faltered a little bit in the last 10 minutes or quarter of an hour, they've been well worth it. Although some of their tackling has been beyond the law book. And that really, to my mind, has been the only blemish on a really bright and positive Scottish performance. There's no taking it away from them. It's a great performance by the Scots. Coming to the last seconds now. Gadusek. Free kick to Czechoslovakia. Gadusek, the man who scored the only goal for Czechoslovakia, is with it. Here's Masný, a touch for Galis, back for Masný again. And that's it. It's a victory by 3-1 for Scotland. With the goals coming from Jordan, Hartford and Dalglish. Gadusek having scored one 9 minutes from the end from Czechoslovakia. But it was never going to be enough. An exchange of shirts,
Hartford, who's been absolutely brilliant for Scotland. Ali McLeod, the delighted Scottish manager. And we're going to be back after this short break to bring you back to Hampden Park for more views on this great Scottish victory. We'll be right back with you.
The man who schemed it all. Ali, how do you feel?
Oh, magnificent. What about Masson, eh? For me tonight, he was the finest player in the world tonight, Masson. But the whole team were brilliant. You know, threw a goal away, but it's one of these things. 3-1, can't say any more. Delighted.
Of the goals, any one particular that you prefer?
Yeah, they're all three of them are brilliant. I'm dying to see the reruns, you know. Brilliant for all the players. It's magnificent.
You said that Don Masson was outstanding.
Oh, yeah.
Some other players you'd pick out?
No, the whole 11, but for me, Don Masson was absolute world class. You know, brilliant.
What particularly made him world class in your opinion?
He touched the ball more than any other player in the field. He was on the whole thing. It was great.
So how, on this performance, Ali, would you say it's the best since you took over?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. That's the best of Scotland's played, I think, for the last 5-6 years.
And all this marvellous crowd around this year. What do you think of the Scotland supporters?
Well, support. I'm one of them, you know, we're all together. Oh, magnificent. I'd like to go in and see the lads now.
Well, just ask you one more question. How do you feel now about the match against Wales?
Can he come quick enough? Okay.
And of course, Argentina.
That's a long way ahead.
Ali McLeod,
thank you.
Well done.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Nice one, Alec.
just telling the press boys, Ali has indicated to me. Well, he came over there, you say, it only takes one to get the whole crowd, so that's right.
Well, if Mike's missing on here, what else I can do? That'd be very kind of you. I'd appreciate it very much.
Okay, if I can make it.
Yeah, okay. I need a light to get the rest of the
No, I've got fluid in the knee.
Have you?
That's what I do 3 times